You make Jacob do it every day.
I'm not doing it.
Joby's got it. Joby will do it.
Clever.
Hey, Joby, you got something you want to say?
Teach us about Objective 102.
I will. I'll teach you about 102. First, I want to say I was sad. I cried yesterday because I was really wanting to come here and teach you about 102 on Monday, and then I didn't get to. It was very sad. But we're gonna do it anyway on Tuesday. We're just gonna be a day behind. There's gonna be some objective at the end of the year that we're never gonna learn because we get pushed off. All right, here we go. 102. Not a hard objective. You know y equals mx plus b. When it comes to 102, we're going to do inequalities, and we're going to make the inequalities either y equals less than mx plus b or y equals greater than mx plus b. And that is it. Today we won't be graphing. Tomorrow we're going to learn how to graph these, and you have to graph and shape. So keep that in mind. But today, it's y equals, or not equals, it's y is less than mx plus b, or y is greater than mx plus b, and you're done. Of course, with these being inequalities, there could be sign flips. If you ever divide by a negative, there's going to be a sign flip. And we're going to get used to seeing when that's coming up and when it's not. All right, straight to, here we go. First one up. Here's our inequality. Now, a lot of times when these pop up on a student's practice or somebody who's working ahead, they freak out when they see this because of the fact there's y's on both sides. And their brain locks up and they don't know what to do. What do I do with those y's on both sides? What do you think you should do?
Nothing.
Get the y's together.
Get them together. We can move pieces, right? And heck, if you got one on this side and one on that side, well, where do we want the y to end up at? On the left or the right?
Left.
On the left. So the one on the right, why don't we just subtract 2y from each side, and then there's not y's on both sides. So let's go minus 2y and minus 2y. Well, heck, it says it right there too. Subtract 2y from each side. All right, now you got negative 4x. What's this?
3y.
3y is less than negative 24. Before we go further, I want to show you what my eyes are going to see first. Look at the y. See how it's positive?
Yep.
So that's telling me here in a second I'm going to divide by 3. No sign flip needed. I'm going to move this over. I'll divide by 3. Sign will stay the same. Keep that in mind as you're working. So I'm going to move this over. How do I do it?
Add 4.
Add 4. We'll put 4x on both sides. That's 4x. Crosses out. I got 3y greater than, here's the mistake that a lot of people make. They're going to say something crazy like negative 20x or something like that. Why is that wrong?
Because one's a number piece and one's an X piece.
Because one's a number piece, one's an x piece. They don't go together, and when they don't go together, how should we arrange them?
X first.
Yeah. X first, 4x, minus 24, because you want mx plus b. So here's mx plus b, but we're not done because this is a coefficient. How do you take care of it? Divide all 3 pieces by 3. And here you are, y greater than, that's just 4/3 is 4/3. What's this going to be?
Negative 8.
That's it. And then you are done. You are done. Follow along. Write that stuff down.
Oh.
You already missed that one. You better get the next one. All right. Here's it. Today's statistics are not very good. I'm 0 for 3. So
All right.
it's not looking good. Over 3. I got to make the 4th one now. I think my lifetime average is like 25%. So this one's going in. All right, who says it's going in? See, Dalton's got faith. Dalton's the one person in this whole room that has faith that I can make the 4th shot of the day. The last one I really dunked it like right up the rim. This one's going.
I told you, totally missed.
Oh, for Lord.
Totally missed. I'm gonna pack you.
This is just an off day.
W.
I've got to make like the next 4 in a row just to get back to like respectable.
No, because I'm gonna pack you.
Here we go.
I got the rebound, though.
Thank you for the putback shot there, Jacob. I want 0 for 4. That's terrible. I've got to make a couple. All right, here we go. Do we have y's on both sides?
No.
Not this time.
No.
We got something else on both sides.
X.
Okay, x. Again, something that freaks students out. X on both sides. What do you think we should do?
Get the x's.
Okay, which one?
Put the 7 with the 18.
Okay, so we are gonna.
Minus 7.
How do we think?
Minus 7.
Minus 7. So let's do that. Make sure you write your minus 7 and put minus 7x. I come by and see some of your work sometimes, and you just lazily put minus 7 You don't write the letter.
God.
We're moving an x piece, so write it like this. Don't be lazy. You'll make mistakes if you're lazy. All right, so now you got negative 6y less than or equal to how much x?
11.
And then that guy just hangs out, gets to be part of the problem here. I'm getting ready to divide, but before I do that, I've got something going on I need to think about.
Negative.
So what does that tell you?
Sign flip.
Sign flip's coming. Sign flip's coming right now. Negative 6, negative 6, negative 6. Here, that crosses. My y, my sign flip, that doesn't reduce, so that's just negative 11/6. That 18 and negative 6, when you divide it, you get negative what?
3.
That is it. Y is greater than or equal to negative 11/6x minus 3. Here we go to another, this one's easy.
Hang on.
Now before I even start this though, before I even start, what does this tell you? Sign flip's coming. Sign flip's coming. But I'm not going to worry about that until after I move something. What moves?
4, minus 24.
Minus 24. Minus 24 first. Negative 8y greater than or equal to. Those pieces go together?
No.
Nope. What goes first?
3x.
3x minus 24. And now the coefficients.
Negative 8.
Divide it off.
Sign flip.
And sign flip. Alright, so you got y. Sign flip. This doesn't reduce, so that's just negative 3/8. And then negative 24 over negative 8 will, negative over negative will become plus 30.
Positive.
Positive 30. And now we come down to the last one, a lot like the first one. Freaks students out because what's on both sides?
Why?
Y. And their brains shut down and go, I don't know what to do, there's so many Y's. Alright, Y's on both sides. Where do we want Y's to end up at?
Left.
Left. Now this one, early in the year I said always move the smallest to be with the biggest. But when we're doing these, we want Y's to come this way. So let's take the Y's from over there and let's bring them over here. So I'm going to put what on both sides?
Negative 6y.
Yeah, I'm going to put negative 6y on both sides. It's going to make the y's negative over here, but at least they're over here. So you got 10 minus 2y. All right, I made y negative. I did that. But now I just have to remind myself a sign flip's coming. Take care of this.
Subtract 10.
Yep, subtract 10. And negative 2y greater than negative 3x minus 10. And now coefficient time. Divide, 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 flip the sign. And everything's negative here, so when you divide this, it's going to be all positive over here. Y, sign flip, negative 3 over negative 2 turns into really being
3 over 2.
3 over 2. And then negative 10 over negative 2, 5. And that is it, right there.
What was the top one?
Which the very, very top one?
Yeah. Rubber top.
That way, that's the top, this is the top one right here. Okay,
You gotta
4
shoot.
shots. This is the 5th one. This one's going. This one's going. This one's it. Gotta make this. I'm just gonna like quit. This doesn't go in.
Debbie's gonna back you.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is.
Should be not that quick.
Here we go. No blocking it.
One.
I do a good enough job missing it just without it being blocked.
Tattletales.
Here we go.
Let's go!
Oh,
Oh, damn, it's looking good.
1 for 5. Okay. I don't know if you can.
It was like, swish. The crowd exploded.
And there is your
Signing off.
3rd hour
Yeah,
algebra.
You have a 20%.
I know, 20%. I gotta get better. I've gotta make a few.